Welcome to the Features Lab. David, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you, Mark?
I'm good. I'm excited to start this new section that is about experimenting on the new features of our favorite tools. So today we're going to explore together for the first time the Clay Sculptor. So we'll see what this new feature can do. Let's see if this feature came to replace us as Clay coaches or if it's just a great copilot for um, ramping up and helping users to get advantage of the benefits of Clay faster. Clay has been a tool that for many people is still too complex. It's a little overwhelming because you always start off with a blank canvas and you got so many options and so many tools that you can connect. We're speaking about data enrichers, we're speaking about scraping tools, we're speaking about sequencing tools, CRMs. What else we got? Many options, right, David?
Yeah, when we are sculpting our tables in clay, actually, we are trying to connect different enrichment solutions, different tools, to be able to put the information that you have in a raw format, in the format that's needed for a cold email, for a LinkedIn message, to qualify leads and so on. There are many use cases in Clay, but the thing is that we have noticed that most of the people that are starting to use Clay, they face two issues. One is that they don't know the tool. I mean, they don't know how to sculpt the data. And the other issue is that they don't know what to do with the data. So the sculptor, in theory, will help you with the first blocker. That is how you can create the workflows that you needed. But what workflows do you need? That's the other question that you need to solve as well.
Nice.
I don't remember when they released this feature. I think it was like 1 month
Was at
ago.
the conference, at the Sculpt conference, at the
Yeah,
Sculpt conference in San Francisco that we weren't able to join. But yeah, we're going to experiment on this feature right now.
yeah.
Let's see what we can achieve.
All right. Let's share my screen so we can all see what it looks like.
I'm
Let's
doing
go
the
into Clay.
snare drums.
All right. As Mark was saying, this sculptor is a new function in Clay that is helping you to build workflows. And when you create your own Clay account, you will notice that this question will appear. What can we help you build today? That's a sculptor asking you, what do you need? All right. How would you tell the sculptor, Mark?
I don't really know. Actually, there are some examples below. Maybe how about
Just building.
Building a list could be the first step.
Let's click on that. See how it looks like. Okay, now we have a chat. All right. Great. I can help you build a list. To get started, could you tell
Like
me a
the
bit more?
type GDM feeling, right? Like seems like the lovable for GDM.
Lovable for GTM. I love it. That's awesome. Okay, so remember that we were discussing about the two questions that you need to answer. One is what you need to do, and the other thing is how you do it. I mean, and the sculptor is asking you what do you want to do. So it's the first question again. This is really important and interesting. Could you tell me a bit more about your goal? Are you looking to build list of companies, people, jobs, or something else? And do you have any specific criteria in mind, like industry, location, job title, etc.? Okay, so let's think about a company. Let's think about a precise ICP to match. What about healthcare?
Yeah.
Maybe a health tech company, right? So actually, they have also the possibility to attach a CSV. That's awesome. All right, let's just describe what you need to do. I need to build a list of hospitals in the US that their um, that yeah, the revenue is over 10 millions, and they have a VP of marketing. I don't know, just really specific.
See.
All right. I love how they correct me, my spelling. All right, let's review it. So while we works really fast.
This is a
Yeah,
massive engineering challenge from the Clay team. I've heard they've been working on this feature for 1 year. So congrats on like launching this. It's really amazing.
yeah,
Wow.
it's really powerful. Also, it says, I have configured your search to find US hospital. You should see a preview of matching hospitals on the right. If it looks good, click continue to build your table. I've also added enrichments to filter for hospital with revenue over 10 million. Find a VP of marketing or equivalent at each hospital, and you'll be able to add this enrichment to your table after it's created. If you want to adjust the filters or add more criteria, let me know. All right.
Okay. We're
What's
we're
the
seeing
tone?
we're seeing I mean it sounds too good to be truth. That's my inner thought. We're seeing 800,000 results, which seems like a lot, right? Maybe,
Yeah, it's too much, right?
I mean, could be right though. Could be right.
We have here the categories. The primary industry is hospitals. That's
Hmm.
great. But we know that the category in LinkedIn is hospitals and healthcare. So probably we have other type of companies here as well.
Yeah. Maybe it's not filtered enough.
Most in AI, this is a hospital for sure. I don't
Maybe
know.
if
It's
you ask the
Ascension.
copilot to filter the actual hospitals and not any type of healthcare
Oh,
institution.
we can see the filters here.
I see. So it auto fills the filters for you.
This is the filters that you got when you use the find company feature.
Mhm.
So you can customize it as well. So you have hospitals, health, wellness, and fitness, medical practices, and then we're using location, US.
And that's
Yeah,
it.
but we don't use any specific keywords. Uh, we want to know companies that have over 10 million in revenue, but it's not applying that filter.
Mm, that's true.
Wait
That's
a bit.
something
This
to
is a
improve.
new filter, by the way. This is really awesome.
Yeah, that's new actually. We used to
All
run
right.
like waterfall enrichments to get the revenue of the companies, leveraging different techniques and data sources.
All right. Yeah, we have here. So you wanted to ask the sculptor again something, right?
Hmm. Yeah, like for example, if Sculptor can filter the healthcare organizations that are not hospital, filter out hospitals. Let's
All
see what
right.
happens. What does it say?
Have updated your search to focus on U.S. companies. No, U.S. companies in the hospital and healthcare,
Oh
health,
wow!
wellness, but no
Look at
filter of no.
the end result now. 47,000. That sounds more accurate, right?
Yeah. Update your filters to include our hospital. You see a preview on the right. It looks good. Continue. Okay. Now,
Wow. Let's see how that impacted on the filters. Exclude medical practices, fitness, wellness, healthcare, mental healthcare. So
okay.
it excluded some keywords. It included
Industries actually, and oh, keywords as well. Yeah, you're right.
nice.
Hospitals, medical center, health system, healthcare system. Okay, United States. That looks better.
Yeah.
Looks better. Um, maybe we can add manually this step to check over 10 million. to narrow down the search, and it says that if we click on continue, it will create a table for us. Do you want to check anything else, Mark? Here, I think this is really awesome.
Did you check on all of the above 10 mil revenue companies? Because I think you didn't check on all of those. On the
You mean the filters?
the revenue filter, did you check on
Oh
all of?
no, no, I
Nice.
didn't check on all of them.
Huge attention to detail skill. So
That's true. All right, we
okay,
have
11,000.
11,000.
That's beautiful.
Let's check it out. United Healthcare Group. I don't know if this is a hospital actually, but Mayo Clinic it is. Okay, so let's check it out manually.
Sharing some best practices with the audience.
Oh, I'm not logging in my
Never
LinkedIn
mind.
account.
Come back. It's all right. I mean, we would recommend you to manually check the results, but before Sculptor, you'd have to fill out the filters yourself. And it is also an iterative process because the first time you run a search with the filters, you will see the sample of 50 results, and you'll define if this is an accurate list or not, right? So we are doing exactly the same right now, but instead of us putting in the filters, we are trusting Sculptor to do that work for us. So it's more, I would say, conversational, right?
Conversational, yeah. It's easier. You remember me that we used to give that tip of when you're filling out the filters, use ChatGPT to brainstorm ideas of keywords, brainstorm ideas of industries, and in this case, it's kind of doing it for you. So that's awesome.
That's great.
That's awesome. And we have here different filters that were released not a long ago.
Lookalike company. Oh, lookalike companies.
Lookalike companies actually they have it, but
Yeah,
they revamp it, I think.
yep.
But these product services is really interesting. Filters, oh, awesome. B2B or B2C.
Well, revenue streams. What about it?
Oh, okay. In this case, hospitals should be having professional services.
Wow,
Okay, now it seems way
I
more
wrote it
accurate.
down to half. That's crazy. Wow. I mean, yeah, you are right. The lookalike audiences is a feature that has been on for long, even though we still use company enrich for that as well. But
Yeah,
BB2C filter, the revenue streams, that's new. So hard to keep up with all of the feature drops of Clay. That's why we're doing this experimenting lab, like this live experimenting, because we also want to stay on top of these new features. We want to share the trial and error with our community. So hope this is helpful for you as well.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Clay release, I think once per week, actually. Something,
Yeah,
anything can be. They have, yeah. And this is really, I mean, overwhelming if you're not using Clay regularly to spot all the new features, and it can feel a little FOMO about all the opportunities that you are not exploring or using for your GTM or RevOps.
Mhm.
So let's click on continue. Let's check it out what it do for us. Because I remember that it was mentioning that it's gonna suggest me how to find companies that have CMOs. Select enrichment. Enrich
Yeah,
company.
it be of marketing. That's what you said.
Yeah, if they have a CMO. I don't know. Oh, they adding it. Okay. Here you have begin to say enrich from Clay. Okay, I think this part is similar to what you will see if you start from find companies, but it's the UI is kind of different. But
Yeah. And normally, when you load a list, it will show up a pop-up modal with the same options. So we
Yeah,
normally don't click, we never check on any of these options because we do it afterwards, without this automatic application. So we like to do it
yeah,
ourselves manually.
that's true. In this case, let's test it. I mean, I think for 10 rows can worth a try.
You sure it's 10 rows? We're not gonna run out of
Yeah.
trades? We already ran out, I'm seeing on top.
No, no. In this case, it says only 10 rows. So yeah, it's
Nice,
10 rows.
nice. It's also a best practice. Always test 10 rows. And if you're satisfied, then scale it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we need to brand this testing method, Mark, like 10, 50, 100 method. Like test it 10, then 50, then 100.
Yeah.
That would be kind of a cool name or something like that. But we always suggest just always 10 and then scale it.
3
See
steps.
here, the 3 steps. Great, we set up your Clay table with the source we configured together. Previously, we recommended adding these enrichments to your table, enrich with estimated revenue, range to identify hospital with over 10 million, find VP of marketing or equivalent decision maker at each hospital. I'm adding them to your table now. Perfect, I have added both enrichment to your table. Revenue range waterfall. Oh, this waterfall will enrich each company with revenue data using 4 providers: AG
Mhm.
Insight, Crunchbase, Smarty, and Clearbit to maximize coverage. You can then filter for hospital revenue over 10 million.
Nice.
Right.
Find a VP of marketing.
Yeah, you want to read it?
Sure. To find VP of marketing contacts at these hospitals, you'll need to use Clay's Find People at this company's feature. Click on Actions button, top right corner.
This
You
one.
can select Find People at these companies. In the filters, add jobs like VP of marketing. Someone's parking at the back. What's the name of your
My
dog?
husband dog. That's
You should
Pia, my little dog. It's a little Yorkshire. Have 3 of them, so
3 short size. You should introduce them to the audience, to the community.
I will.
Vice president, marketing, head of marketing, chief marketing officer. These are the keyword or job title suggestions that we normally suggest our clients to run on ChatGPT because they could be expressed in different ways. And this is a word by word search. And then preview your results, click import, and create a linked people table. Great. This is great help, actually. I really like this.
It seems really easy to understand, you know? For someone that doesn't know how to use it. Technically, Clay, you know,
Mhm.
this is a good tip here.
Right?
This will create a new table of marketing decision makers, hospitals, automatically linked to your company data. That's true. And here we have, what is this? Click add on the revenue range suggestion.
Yeah, I think
What is
it's
this?
add column.
But it will run for all the table? It's a good
Uh,
question. Let's turn off the table first. Okay, now it's kind of difficult to see everything. Let's zoom out a bit. Okay, so we have the new waterfall. Oh, those enrichments weren't for... Okay, but this is actually created by AI.
mhm. Oh, so you have control over the run action, right? So it doesn't run, but it will just set up the columns for you and open up the I would say,
Setup.
yeah, the right bar menu where you can order up the different providers. Remember that if you have an API connected into Clay of any of these providers, you might want to put that provider first. In this case, we don't have any of those. So we will use the credits. and we will run it for 10 rows because this is just an experiment.
Yeah. Let's order for the amount of credits that costs to get you the data. Like the cheapest first, always. All right. We can test it for 10 rows. If you haven't seen a waterfall before, this function is one of the coolest functions in Clay because you can get a piece of data from different providers. So if the first provider doesn't find the data, in this case, for instance, I have turned off my table, so it didn't run, but it should, if the table is on, it should run the second column. So you increase the probability of getting that data. As you see here, the first provider didn't find it, the second one find it, and we have a unified output here with all the information.
Nice.
All right. So we were able to filter them out, and then by adding this filter, we can confirm that these hospitals are over 10 million a year, I think, right?
You're doing pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, the sculptor is working.
I'm speaking about the companies, like they're making a lot of money.
For sure, more than us. I mean, 10 billion a year. That's awesome. Oh, all right. So, what's next?
What's next?
Here, see that on revenue.
Oh, well, it's asking us to click on actions and also look for
To
the
find people. Yeah,
P of marketing.
that's true. I'm curious though about this button here, conversation settings, conversation flow. Customize how Sculptor communicates with you. How much information you want in each response. Interesting. Ask me clarification questions. That's a great tip actually. When you are using an LLM model, I mean in a chat, I always find it more useful when you add to the first message, ask me anything that you don't know that make the result that I expect from you better. So when you ask, like, give me feedback about that copy, the prompt, the LLM will return you back a list of questions like, who are you writing for? What's your objective? So by understanding what are the contexts of that task, it will give you a better answer. So this is really useful. I mean, clarifying questions. Just keep it turned on. In scope, choose what next context Sculptor can access to help you. Current table only. Current table of business context. Oh, this is another feature, a new feature, that when you set up your account, you can describe what's your context of your business and yourself, so the sculpture can know who you are to create better results for you. Quick setup. Enter your website to auto-generate business content. Oh, all right.
Nice. Are you respecting the format? I think it was without the triple W. If you delete the whole thing, attention to detail, that's my skill.
All right. This is awesome. Okay, current table business context. Click here. I can see my business context somewhere here. Okay. So, specialized by coaching and training for sales professional teams focusing on building AI driving workflows. Teams are pretty good.
Accurate. Yeah. Nice.
Personas. All right. Seems great. I mean, you can add more context to this, but we can start with that.
Nice. It sounds like, I mean, it looks similar to Octave and this type of experience where you input your domain and it shows you the breakdown of your company description, your ICP, and so on. It feels really like Octave, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. This is a powerful feature because probably can help you, have better conversation with the sculptor. And this is just the starting point. This is awesome because this is the starting point. Think about how it worked in 1 year.
Crazy.
I
Yeah.
mean,
That's why
what?
I'm saying that we are converging to a GDM landscape where the technical skills required would be lower and lower, and the secret sauce for success is on the strategy, on what, and I mean, more on the what and less on the how, right? What you need, what you want to accomplish, and less on how you accomplish it. Mainly because, at least the technical how would be easier and easier over time. You probably need some know-how on the architecture behind these workflows, but you wouldn't need as technical skills as when we started using Clay almost 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's totally true. I mean, it was way clunchier, more difficult to use. But yeah, this is really awesome. I mean, when they added this, I would say, sculpture for AI columns, and we discovered that it was really useful to create AI prompts. I mean, we never saw using it, and they keep releasing these new features and make it so much easier to use that probably, like you said, the focus will be on the what. I mean, what you need to automate, what the results that you need. I mean, what's the format expected, what's the input data. Those questions are gonna be more relevant.
And there you
Uh,
have like a model for suggestions, the ones pending and the ones added, and all of
yeah,
the suggestions. So you keep track on what you implement.
that's
Nice.
awesome.
Cool stuff.
Start new chat. Oh, it's like, okay, let's start with another sculpture. I don't like this one. Let's name it John. I don't like John. I want to talk to a different one. All right. Next step would be to clear the actions. This is just an easy step here, actually. I'm more interested in understanding the other features that we saw. This is one use case, is creating list. But if you go back to Clay here, remember that we have in the homepage. Oh, now we have other functions.
Nice.
Oh, because we have the context now. They have our business context. That's awesome.
Wow. So cool.
For Automate RevOps, target tech SMBs hiring RevOps roles to automate sales processes. Oh man, love it. What else do we have here? Target B2B company with fragmented sales stack needing workflow automation. Oh, I'd like to try this one.
That's curious. Let's see.
Content push play. Description. For other RevOps, target film publishing AI sales enable. Oh, create for us like a prompt of what we needed. Saying us to look. Recent blog of resource page updated mentioning AI driven sales, automation, or workflow optimization. Why the segment is hidden? Competitors rarely analyze content themes for measuring automated intent. Potential data combination, web content scraping plus AI theme extraction plus firmware graphic fit, personalization angle, reference, the recent AI sales enablement blog as proof of automation focus.
This is so great that we are able to experiment the new features, updating ourselves while sharing with the community. I'm down to continue with these weekly sessions for long. It's never gonna
Yeah,
end.
yeah, that's really awesome. So, we have another 5 minutes, Mark, right?
Yep.
Uh, I mean, I can imagine a lot of use cases for this. Like, I don't know, new companies that want to start using Play, they don't know how to. use Clay, of course. If you have like a specific objective in mind, can help you create and design the workflow for you. But also, if you don't have the what, it's also suggesting you the what. I mean, this is amazing.
Wow.
This is
Yeah.
great.
Because you input your domain, so it would suggest you ideas on what strategies and what workflows you should create for your company, right?
Yeah, yeah. Although, I mean, I don't know if this strategy will work. I mean, this is something that an AI suggested to you. So take in mind that in most of the cases, probably there are certain recommendations of AI tools, LLMs that can seem right. Like, okay, this is a good strategy. But then when you release a strategy, you will notice that in some cases, what could seem really interesting for one company doesn't apply for all of them. So that's why it's really important to have experience on and data to back different strategies. But
Yeah.
for
Here,
brainstorming, I mean, this is great.
I mean, here we have half a million results, over half a million results, and the sculptor knew that we were targeting SMBs, mid-market companies, and still getting Amazon, IBM, Data, Accenture, Meta. So it's not really filtering because these are clearly enterprise accounts. So why is that?
That's a good question. Yeah. I mean, it's not filtering in the prompt, it's not filtering by size.
I see.
I think they're using only the industries and keywords here. But this is too broad. I mean, this wouldn't be useful if you are not cautious about that. You could end with a huge list, really expensive to enrich and not effective at all.
Mm. All right, let's do like I have 1 minute left, so a quick conclusion on what we have seen so far. What do you think that we're gonna be using from this, or you think it's still not there? And I mean, for sure this is promising. For sure this is closing the gap and helping with adoption. But what do you think as an expert that you would be using from this sculptor?
That's a good question. I think that a good use case for this is when you are starting to use Clay, you want to know what's the potential, what you can do with Clay. So probably would be a good fit for beginners that want to start building a table, understanding how to do different things. But I don't see it too much useful. I mean, when you already know what you want to build, most of the cases you already have a template or you have something already built. So, but for beginners, I think this is really useful as well for brainstorming. I mean, if
Brainstorming.
you want to do something, like I don't know how to do things sometimes, and then I ask the community, I ask other experts how they solve this issue.
Yeah.
Probably Sculptor would be a good fit for that as well.
Nice. Great answer. All right, then we're gonna start using Sculpture for brainstorming and also for helping our clients to upskill faster by having this copilot or this AI coach embedded into the platform. So great congrats and a shout out for the Clay team to launching this feature. And we will be exploring what next.
That's a great question. It has released so many functions in the last days that we don't know where to start. So I think we have this feature in Clay that I'm really keen into learning. That is the Clay Agents.
Mm.
I think they have like a new solution to create an AI agent that you can templatize and use it in different tables.
All
Good
right,
to know.
we're done for today. Thank you for watching and subscribe to automaterevops.com for weekly updates, features, templates, tutorials, lots of high value content for you to scale pipeline with AI automations. See you in the next one. Bye.
See you. Bye bye.
Me tengo que ir, amigo, estoy tarde ya.